Hi everybody, welcome to Monkey Island Madness. Um, this is a live show taped over at Ustream TV, and I am talking to a live audience. So this is a couple days before Thanksgiving, 2017, and my kids are coming, so I've been crazy busy getting the house ready, getting food ready, doing projects, just trying to get things done. You know, that was kind of my deadline. So I feel really scattered. I mean, like, right now I'm sweating. Just this morning has been crazy, and it's not even 10:30 yet. So today I'm gonna show what I bought yesterday. I did go to Joplin, and I went to Michael's and Hobby Lobby. I had a lot of time to kill yesterday because, yeah, Monday is always Robert's long day, so it was a long day. And what did I do with the thing I was going to show? Oh, there it is. I was going to say, I'm losing my mind already. The Dangles book is not what I'm going to show. This is a book I bought a long time ago, but I am going to do Dangles today. So, the book I bought yesterday at Hobby Lobby, I never buy books at Michael's because you can't use your 40% off. But at Hobby Lobby, you can. So I bought this hand lettering. I have never seen this book before. It's by Marcy Donnelly and Deanne Singh. Hand lettering. And a lot of the hand lettering books, I mean, I look at all of them because I love them. I love hand lettering. I love everything about it. But they put a lot of blank pages in for you to practice. Well, one, I'm not inclined to write in a book. And two, I'm not paying $25 for a book that all it is blank paper for me to draw on. I want like $25 worth of instruction, right? So this one I thought was really good. I'm going to flip through it because, honestly, I got home last night. I was so tired, I never even really looked at it. Exactly, Monique, because what I need is more lettering books. I know. There's two aspects to that, Monique. I think every book teaches me something that I don't already know. And two, maybe I aspire to someday maybe write a book, and I would want people to buy it and see if they learn something from me. But I like supporting the artists who do this stuff too. So, I mean, partly when I see a book that I think is really well done, I want to support that artist. And the only way you can really support them is by buying their product, right? Whether it be the artwork itself or the book that they've put out. So, I thought this book was worth the money. A lot of them I won't buy because I just don't think they're worth the money because they put too many blank pages in there. And it's always something I'm striving to get better at. I need to do more of it, but I play with magicals too much. So I'm going to start at the front and just flip through. It does have a lot of brush lettering, which I love brush lettering. I mean, and I've never done brush lettering. I'm aspiring to write a book. I would love to be able to write a book that people would actually buy, and yeah. So, but it's how I support them. And plus, you end up with this beautiful book to look at. And they dedicated this book to all who love letters, which I do. I love me some lettering. And there aren't, if I remember looking through it yesterday, there aren't like a lot of projects in here. It's more instruction on certain alphabets or something like that. See, Monique, you're just as bad. I wish they weren't so expensive to ship. I had thousands of cross-stitch pattern books I could have sent you. Talks about tools and supplies, and I think I had most of them. Yeah, I pretty much have all this stuff. They did have a ruler, though, that I didn't have, so I'm going to look for that today. I don't have the metallic brush pen, but I don't need one. My favorite brush pen is actually this one. And I can't tell you It's Japanese. Oh, this is a Pentel. Um, so, and I have the artist Pitt pens. And I used to have some of the Zig, but I have others that I like better than those. But like, that's cool looking, don't you think? And here's a little thing they wrote. Said, just a thought. Don't be afraid to mix and match. Use numerous colors in one lettering project for extra charm. Use broad pens and thin line pens together in the same pieces. Use traditional or informal tools. Produce beautifully decorative letters when you layer your strokes and colors. Decorate your letters using broad pens and then detail them with smaller tips. Try some specialty inks for extra style. Well, see, right there, that's an excuse just to go buy more specialty inks. Hello. All right. Eileen is in chat being a smart ass. How to hand letter thongs. I would like to write on that baby picture that you posted the other, or somebody posted of you the other day, and I have all different kinds of fountain pens. But you know what? After using that glass dip pen the other day and really getting a feel for it, I think that might be my new favorite pen. And I don't know if I told you, Tuesday morning had some beautiful ones the other day, but I talked myself out of them. Okay, now they're talking specialty pens and then pencils and stuff. So I have all that stuff, so it's not like I have to go buy a bunch of stuff. I have calligraphy pens, I have calligraphy nibs, and that's my favorite kind of art right there. Look at that. And that that glint on the D, that's in the book. It's not like my lighting is hitting on the metallic or anything. I just think that's so cool. So well done. So paintbrushes, I have those. I have watercolors. I didn't buy any more watercolors. Well, okay, back up the boat. Shut up. I'm lying. UPS guy will be coming today with the Prima Tropical watercolors. And then I'm done. For real, I'm done. Okay, and I've never done this where you tape all the leads together to make lettering like that, which I think is really cool. And I do have some of the old leads like that come like that. So I might have to try that. Kitchen sponge, I have that. So I don't know, I think it's very informative. This is the tool that I don't have. A rolling ruler. For my lines, I will either use one of those, I might have it here, Ames lettering guide. I don't know if you guys can see that. The lighting in here today really sucks, doesn't it? But it's a clear little tool for drawing lines. But I'm going to read about the rolling ruler and see if there's something I need to know about that. But it's got a little compass built in, and yeah, it looks really technical and cool, like I need. Okay, see, Button's saying the rolling ones are awesome. Well, yeah, UPS guy might be coming back. I don't know. And I have a T-square and a protractor and all that stuff, so, yeah. And then they talk about decorative accents, and I have a light box, so, and then just examples of lettering. I'm going to come down a little bit so you can see them. So if you got a beast, lettering is very, very fun in your beast. I can't believe I never had one. And I don't know, with the other tools I have, I probably, quite frankly, don't need one. But they talk about setting up a workspace and using alphabet exemplars, handwritten letters. And they give you lots of quote quotes and stuff in here where they've done it. A lot of machine lettering in here, frankly, but a lot of hand lettering as well. Using it in your artwork, figuring out spacing. That's what this is all about, figuring out your spacing. I think a lot of that, after you do it, starts coming naturally. At first, it seems overwhelming, but after a while, and especially if you work on grid paper, it starts feeling natural, and you don't have to think about it so much. Using all this in projects. See, this is a really, really good book. I mean, the examples are endless. They're just... And then I don't know what this is about, because I saw this book where it's just making marks and scribbling, and I don't know if that's like a warm-up. Here, so these are called character marks. All this scribbling here looks like scribbling. Character marks are scribbles that almost resemble writing. They are made in one continuous line, crossing and moving in upon itself to create a small design that looks almost like a Chinese character. Try these marks as independent flourishes to accent your lettering design. Adding dots creates cohesion in the design. This is a great way to warm up and build more fluid. Well, cool. Yeah, so they give you some little exercises. And I had some dimensional paint. I don't know if it's still around here. And then they talk about rubber stamping and heat embossing, which I've done that millions and millions of times. And decoupage. And then they start into the alphabets. Here's the Roman alphabets. And they always give you examples of how to use it. Here's the just the line Roman alphabet. There's... well, that's sans serif. That's serif, Roman. And then they start changing the spacing and the lettering. And here's a whimsy alphabet. Now this, I kind of like the whimsy alphabets. I didn't used to, but now I do. Using color as a design element. And then here's brush italic, which this is what I really love. So I will be doing a lot of practicing. And after the kids leave, and they're leaving Saturday, and I'm sad, but Jamie's got to go to work on, well, he's got to travel for work on Sunday, so they've got to get home Saturday night. But after that, I will be like drowning my sorrows by playing a lot. Look at that. That is so pretty. So chat is really quiet. So I don't know if that means they're enthralled with my presentation of the book, or if they've moved on to bigger and better things. But they show you an example of how to draw the little daisies, which is cool. I like that. Here's decorating letters with fern. I like that. And see, I can use my watercolors for stuff like that too, which I'm excited about because now I have 50,000 of them. It's a boy and he's cute. And then they just go into, I think, different alphabets. This is Newland? I don't know. Chunky Newland. And here's the Draftsman alphabet, which is most commonly what I use in my Beast, because that's what I have always done. It's called Draftsman, but that's pretty much what I use. Block lettering is all it is. And here's some variations on the Draftsman, which I don't very often do, but I need to do more. Bungalow alphabet. That's a fun one. She's planning what booze to buy for New Year's Eve. I don't think she... Well, we've talked about it. I think if Eileen drinks at all, she's kind of like me. She drinks scotch. There's a variation of the bungalow. I like the frame on this one, the border. And then they give you a bunch of different border alphabets.
Attempting to reach you on your cellular device.
I'm pretty sure that's not somebody I want to talk to. So we will turn that off. Oh, and I got a new phone. I don't know if I told you guys that for my birthday. This is the Druid alphabet. I've done this one a lot. I learned this one when I was doing a lot of calligraphy. It's always fun and very pretty. Oh, you like all the fancy fonts you can download? I just like drawing this stuff. And this is, again, Druid. These are elements that are used in Druid alphabet. So I like all of them. Here's the Summer of Love alphabets. My brother used to draw like this, and I actually called him Groovy. And this may be why I bought the book, because I opened that up and saw Groovy, and it made me think of my brother. He's passed away now. But I called him Groovy, Dr. Groovy International. And that was the way he wrote, in those big balloon letters. He was a nut, too. So there's Maud, and here's the hippie alphabet, and the Summer Love alphabet. And here's drawing your own alphabet, ribbon writing. Here's chip kicking, which is making lettering like a rope. And then I think they just showed different alphabets for a page or two. There's a border idea. Clothesline alphabet. I like this one because I like when the space between the letters has color. I'm going to try to do more of that too. Because then I can use my Inktense pencils and my water-soluble pencils. Here they show it. I think that is a cool element. So, and here's drawing stick figures. I can do that. A friend is a present you give yourself. Sometimes a friend is a big pain in your butt. I mean, I might have said that. You like this book, Dorothy? I think, you know, it was $17.95 at Hobby Lobby, and I used my 40% off coupon. So I don't know what it ended up costing. Well, here, I've got the Hobby Lobby receipt right here. It ended up costing me $11, $10.77. So for $10, I mean, I could spend more than that eating lunch. So I think for $18, would I have bought it? Yeah, I probably would have. But if you can do the 40% coupon thing, yeah, go for it. But look at this page of lettering. I mean, I think that's so cool with all the different colors, and you kind of have to struggle to figure out to read it, you know. So hopefully it's something worth reading after it's all said and done. And this is writing between the lines. And I think Joanna Sharp does that a lot. I'll show it here in just a minute, Dorothy. And then painting between the lines. I've seen this done. Well, I've actually drawn this too. And it makes a fun drawing. And I like this with the real frilly cursive around the edges. I like that. And there's a fiesta. I don't know if that's what it is or not, but that reminds me of like Spanish piñatas, whatever. Writing on the paint line. And I think a lot of it really is just inspiration. This just inspires me. One, to do more, to try things that are kind of maybe out of my comfort zone. And maybe, in the end, get better at it, you know? You took an online class with Joanna Sharp and you never did a thing? Oh, Eileen, you're a crazy nut. Anyway, Dorothy, the name of the book is Hand Lettering by Marcy Donnelly and Deanne Singh. And that, I'm sure, is their picture right there that I just showed. I can give you the ISBN number. It's 978 160059 472-4. Because I think if you just typed in hand lettering, yeah, you're going to get 1,000 books. So there's the ISBN number. You can pause it if you're looking on YouTube and write that down. So, manufactured in China. Isn't everything made in China? Really, Eileen, that's unusual. Oh, I hadn't even asked Eileen about her ribs. She's still hurting. Oh my God, but you're not breathing in the glove, right? Poor baby. I don't know. I have some of Joanne Sharp's. Joanna Sharp, Joanne Sharp, I don't know. But I have her books as well. So that was one thing that I bought myself yesterday at Hobby Lobby. And the other thing I bought at Hobby Lobby was they had all their Paper Studio embellishments, everything. I mean, I could have gotten washi tape. Everything was 50% off. But the only thing I bought was the monkey stamps, which you guys know me. If there's a monkey stamp, I just have to buy it. I don't know why. I have thousands of monkey stamps, but I have to buy them. So I bought that, and that was normally $1.99, so that was $1. And then I bought the snowman for my beast for the winter. And then I bought these Christmas ones. I thought they were really pretty. And they've got sparkle on them. I'm not sparkly, but I like the candy. And they have a little bit of dimension to them. So that was all I bought at Hobby Lobby, which I thought was pretty darn good. Yeah, for me. And then at Michael's, honestly, I went and looked at the Jane Davenport stuff, and I was, she's got beautiful products out, really. But I'm serious that I'm done. I am done buying the products. I promise you. Because I'm disappointed in her treatment of James Burke. So the only thing I bought at Michael's, and you guys are going to go, oh my God, you've lost your mind. But they had over near the art department, they had these small journals. Like, I need more small journals. Like, I need a flippin' hole in my head. So if the girls want these, I will end up letting them take them home. But anyway, they're pretty well made. They're, I'm sure, made in China because everything is. But they come in all kinds of bright colors. They had purple, pink, gray, black, navy blue. I bought the navy blue and the green because I think they're real pretty together. And but they have all different kinds of colors. And you can get them in the dot grid paper. Can you see that? The dot grid paper. They had them in graph paper and lined papers. So the two I bought were the dot grid. But I mean, they're cheap. They're like $5, and because I wasn't going to buy anything else, I ended up having to use my 40% off coupon on this. So one of them ended up costing me like $3.80. So yeah. And then the other thing I bought, which shouldn't surprise you guys, is this little tiny alphabet stencil, which I thought was, I'm going to open it and play with it for a minute. We can talk about it when I'm not streaming, Debbie, but I'll tell you what I've heard and read, okay? I just feel like those of us in the art community, whether we consider ourselves an artist or not, need to support other people in the community. It's hard enough to do this, and you obviously do it because you love it. And I really admire people who can make a living doing it. Maybe not even a living, but make some money doing it. But you don't do it alone. Like, I could sit here and art all day long, and that would be okay. But what makes this really, really fun is the support of you guys. You are my art tribe. And if I came up with a product, whatever, I would have to acknowledge that I did not do this alone, that I did it with you guys, whether you had a hand in helping me, but just being supportive. When I post something online, that you respond. Not 100% of the time it's always favorable, but I trust you guys too, that if I ask you a question when I'm doing a technique or something like that, and I either don't know what I'm doing or it doesn't look good, that you're going to say, no, try it this way or do this, that by bouncing it off and working together, we become better. And so if somebody has helped you along the way, I don't think you step on them. You don't use their products, their techniques, their whatever to get yourself ahead and not give them credit or compensation even. Ideally you could share the compensation too. I just think it's fair in the world. So anyway, we can talk about that later. I didn't mean to go off. But I love this little tiny letter stencil. And it was over, I listen to you all the time, Eileen. You just shh. It was over in that aisle. It's kind of in the new Michaels where they remodeled your Michaels. They have that whole Martha Stewart area where there's acrylic paints, brushes, everything for stenciling. There was like one of these little tiny lettering stencils left. And you know me, if there's a lettering stencil, I have to have it. But I liked it because it had the numbers too. So this might be my new beast number and letter stencil. So anyway, so that was all my stuff that I bought. You saw everything I bought now. But yeah, for $5, I don't think you can beat these journals. So there you go. And then the two things I'll use for inspiration today, doing these dangle letterings, is this Inspiration Dangle Designs Workbook. I don't know where I got this. Don't know what I paid for it. Don't know anything about it. I've had it, honestly, for a long, long time. And this is the expanded workbook edition where they give you space to draw. After I just said I hate books that do that. But I thought they had some really cool ideas in here. So this and the Dangle book are going to be my inspiration today. It is. It's so cute, isn't it? Well, the only reason I bought it is because look at it. It's miniature and cute, and I like miniature and cute. So if you want to get one, go to Michael's. It was like $2.99. It was very reasonable. So I thought today I would do some lettering on some of these magical papers that we've done in the past. Oh, and I didn't show you guys. Well, they're not here, so I'm not gonna. Sorry. That paper that we did the other day with the magicals on top of the watercolor. Let me go see it. Maybe I haven't put it away yet. I really like the way that came out, you guys. Oh my God, it's no wonder I never get anything a step ahead around here. I had put it away, but I went ahead and pulled it out for you monkeys. This is some of that paper we did the other day. So I could actually even use this. This was CB's color choices, and there's a little bit of powder left on it. But this is the one where we did the blue wash and then did the magicals on top of it. I really like this. And Debbie, this is like the paper that would look especially good on your bunnies. Hi, Lynn. Am I ready for the kids? No, but I will be ready by tomorrow evening. The cooking's getting done today. The pies are ready. Yeah, I'll be ready by tomorrow night. If I have to stay up all night tonight, I'll be ready by tomorrow night. But yeah, this blue, I like the blue background and then the magical sitting on top of it. But this would look awesome on your bunnies, Debbie. This was the one where we did the yellow watercolor wash and then put the colors on top of it. This would be great for weaving. I'm tempted to weave with this one for sure. Well, this one would be great for weaving too. Oh my gosh, so hard. And this is probably my favorite. We did a yellow background again and then did the blues and browns and greens on top of it. And this one, I don't think the colors are showing up near as pretty as it is in real life. Like, you guys can't see the bright yellow right in there, which was magicals, and where the brown and the blue have kind of just melded together in there. It's just, oh, it's so pretty. So yeah, they came out great. And then this was that tissue paper that I tried to soften some up, but it worked. I mean, see, you guys can't see the real subtle color. But so that was really fun. I will actually, I think in the future when I do the magicals, no promises, Eileen, I will probably do that technique again because, of course, it could have been the paper. That's one thing you've always got to keep in mind. It could have been the paper that made the difference because I used that heavier cardstock that didn't absorb the water so quickly. But yeah, I really like that a lot. But what I was going to do was work on some of this older paper that I have sitting around. I love this one. I think this one's really good, and I think it would be good to dangle on top, do a letter and dangle on top of. So I picked out some of the more muted ones so that the letter will stand out. They'll have a background, but the letter will stand out on them. And I have all this paper that we've done in the past. So, I mean, I could pick any of it. But I thought the muted ones would be really good. This one's real shimmery. Real shimmery. That one might be real pretty to draw on. Alright, we'll give that a go. Some of them came out odd sizes because I think I goofed up when I was cutting them. But whatever. Alright. So, I already have a big mess here. Alright, the first one I'm going to do is an M for Mindy. I know she probably hated asking me, but she said, you told me you were going to make an M for me, and I haven't gotten it. And it was like, oh, crap, I forgot. I lost the note. I put it in the kids' room, so then I felt bad. So if I promise you something on stream and then it doesn't happen, don't feel bad about reminding me, because I say it with all good intentions, but then I've told you about my memory. My memory sucks, so yeah. Alright, so the M, they show two different M's in the Dangle book, or I can make up my own M. I kind of like the lowercase m the best. Yeah, so I need a place to put stuff. That would maybe be a good thing to try, Lynn, because of the nature of acrylics. They would tend to act like a barrier, like a resist, rather than absorb the magical waters. So what would, in my imagination, okay, I'm just thinking about how it would work. There, Debbie just said it. The acrylic would act as a resist, but it would dry sitting on top of it. The thing is, you couldn't write or anything on top of it because literally that powder would not have absorbed into the paper. That's, in my humble opinion, what would happen with that. So I like this one. It's a real muted background, and I don't like to draw on the table, so I'll get a piece of cardstock or something to put under there. I don't think I want to use expensive Stonehenge paper. Let me see if I don't have a cheap piece of cardstock here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't want to use Stonehenge paper. There. I know the white is not, well, maybe I have a black one here. White is not going to be the best background. We can put black in there too. I don't mind that so much. That'll be better. Yeah, okay. Eileen just said she likes the Magicals on gesso. And gesso would do the exact same thing. In fact, we did that when I very first got the Magicals. We did that. Eileen had me do it on top of gesso. I did not like the results. She did. But what it did was just sit on top. So I think I'm going to do the M. You know what, for Dangles, I think I'm going to do it this way. All right. So we're going to leave a 1/2 inch border. No, I'm going to leave a little bit more than that. I'm going to use 3/4 inch border at the top because I'm probably going to mount it and I might have to cut some off. So the M itself will be, I'm going to do 1 3/4 inch. Okay? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And all I'm doing is giving myself some guidelines. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you guys know me. I'm a little bit anal this way. One thing I like about this piece of paper that I'm going to draw on, it doesn't have any powdery residue left. I'm not sure how that powder is going to behave on my pens. If you use a spray on acrylics, it dries, but it can lift. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, is that the acrylics are nothing but plastic, really. So think about how plastic is going to behave. I think when I did work on top of some of the Magicals before, I scraped it and then I sprayed it with a fixative to protect my pen. I have not done that with these. All right, I'm going to go ahead and try my microns, because if I trash one of them out, I'm not going to worry so much about it because I have extras. And they're cheap if I order them off Wish. But again, everything's relative. I'm going to use the older. I have 2 5s going right now, so I'm going to try and use the older one of the 2. Oh, that one's crappy. I must have written on something. Yeah, that one's just not wanting to work at all. All right, we're going to use this one. I'm going to sketch it out with a pencil first. And I want some borders on the edges. Alright, I'll leave the same 3/4 on the edges. Alright, here we go. I'll pull down so hopefully you can see got all the way to there, so I'm going to do to there, I think. Now I've lost my mark. I could have come out a little bit more on that. Alright, and I'll come out into that border a little bit. Yep, I think that looks okay. camera is literally right in front of my face, so I can't see. I have to either duck down it, below it or look above it. And I don't know how long I'm going to stay on today, you guys. It's good, actually, for me to sit down and rest for a little bit right now because I was busy this morning. All right. That one looks good. We like it. I'm using the 0.5 micron. Alright, now I'm going to be a little bit more careful with my lines. And I don't care if they're perfect. I just want them to look nice if I can. Can you guys see? I'm going to pull out a little bit because now that I'm using the black, you can see a little better. And if I was really being anal, I'd get a straight edge out and do this. But that's an OKM. I like that. Alright. You know, the one thing I need to do I want to do this all in black? I think I do, and then do the decorating. I'm going to use a real fine line pen. Why can't I find any of my Hybrid Technica pens? I bet every one of them is out by the couch. I'll get a new one. Is it time to order more? Nope. Still got a few left. Alright, we're good. I'm trying to think how well I know Mindy. Would she rather have hearts, checkerboard, circles? How do I want to... decorate this? I think I'm just going to do checkerboard because it always ends up looking fun. And it won't distract from the dangles, so I'll just go ahead and do checkerboard. And again, if I was being really anal, I would measure, but I'm not going to measure. And I'll tell you what, if it wrecks my pen. And I do not intend for these to take a real long time. Yeah, this is I don't think my pen is particularly liking this. Alright, the pen is not, it's starting to want to move the ink that I've already put down, so I'm going to try a Sharpie. Because again, I don't care if I trash out a Sharpie. You can get them for $1. It does feel good to sit down. I swear I've been running, going really cuckoo crazy for a whole week, really. Well, I did take a little bit of time Sunday off. I finally did. and sat down and started binging a show on Netflix called Greenleaf. It's pretty good. A lot of intrigue in it. But if you don't want to deal with pedophilia, don't watch it, because it starts out about a pedophile, a member of the family who's a pedophile. And if you want to know more, I'll tell you, but I won't ruin it for you. And actually, I think it's produced by Oprah Winfrey. I think I saw Harpo Studios on it. And she's in it. She plays a minor role in it. But it's about church. A large church in Memphis. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this one. Checkerboard as well. It's going to be bigger because the space is wider. Just wondered if it was going through to my black paper. Not that I care, or that you could even tell. I'm so looking forward to Thursday. And then I think Friday we're all going to go over to my brother's house and do something over there. Alright, so there's the basic design. I have Longmire on my list of things to watch. Okay, so now we're going to start some Dangles. I'm not sure how much. I'm not copying out of the book, so I don't know. Yeah, how much. We'll just start here. If I want to add some up in here later, I'll do that. So I'll just start here. It's hard for you guys to see, so I guess I will use the 05. Yeah, I may have trashed out this pen. Hard to say. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and give myself my 3/4 at the bottom, because if I forget, then I'm going to be mad at myself. Because I am going to mount it or put a frame around it or something for Mindy. I felt so bad that I forgot. There, now I won't go beyond where I need to go. And I do a lot of just the repetitive kind of elements. I guess just because I like them. Thinking. And I like them different lengths too, so. Hi, Jeannie. We'll try a star. I'm not good at freehand stars, I know that. Got quiet, huh? And these will probably get a lot more fun after they get some color on them. So nobody commented. I'm assuming nobody else has watched that Greenleaf program. It's pretty fun. Let me look at the book. I'm doing the same things over and over. I kind of intended to do that, but maybe I need some new elements. Quit taxing my brain. This is supposed to be reward or relaxing, right? This one's going to be real pretty. 24 was such a good show. We had a foreign exchange student. Oh my God, that girl loved 24. And 24 to me is a show that you have to really kind of pay attention to. Um, and that's not good for me because a lot of times I'm doing something different. while I'm watching TV, because I can't just sit and watch TV because there's something wrong with me. Now, I have to decide. Well, I have those Crayola Super Tips sitting here. Oh, and I did buy myself a new set of those. I used them on my ATCs. Oh, and I finished my ATCs. I might do something a little extra with them. So if you want to see the finished ATCs, I can show you those. And then if I have time and decide to do the little bit extra, I'll keep that a secret from you guys. So tell me if you want to see them. All right, there's the basic M. The camera is pretty darn crooked, but we're not going to worry about it. You guys tell me if I should put some dangles down here. If I do, I'll probably just put like one with a circle or something. Hi, Kathy. We're taking it easy today, Kathy. No mess, no nothing. The Papermates would be a good thing to use for this too, but I think I'm going to use, for the big parts, we'll use just the Crayola Super Tips. And I'll try and keep in mind the color of my background papers so I don't do anything too stupid. Hi, CB. I don't even know how long I've been on, how much you guys have missed, but it's being recorded, so no worries. Can you guys hear the slow cooker, like making popping noises in the background? It sounds loud to me, but I don't know if you guys can hear it. Super Tips, I think, are the most useful, versatile supply you could ever own. And if you wreck one, you don't have to feel bad. I want a darker purple now. I think I'll get a dark reddish color. Purple is her favorite color. Okay, cool. That is great to know. I probably will go ahead and mount this then on a purple background. I kind of like it against the black, but if she likes purple, I will go ahead and do it against a purple background, I think. I'll go get some selection here in a minute and we'll see how it works. think I could safely add some yellow into this too. Not a lot. This pen acts like it's seen better days. So you guys, I asked you and then forgot to look up if you wanted to see the ATCs or not. I forgot to look. All right, I think I can add some greens in too, but I want some muted greens because this is not real bright. I think Mindy will like it. Mindy's always so appreciative. And one more shade of green, real dark green, maybe turquoisey kind of color. Okay, I'll show it here in a second then. I think I already used this color. Here's the dark green I wanted. All right, then I'll do the rest of it. I like this. Well, no. Oh, you know the problem with the super tips? There's just too many colors to pick from. That's the problem. I wish I'd done, there we go. I'll do the little heart here in red. One nice thing about using the micron, and if you guys are going to do this, and then you're going to go back with a water-based pen on top of it, make sure you use a waterproof pen to start with, or you will create a mess and you'll be mad at yourself. And the reason I know that is because I probably have done it once or twice in my past. Just saying. I know that. Been there, done it. This is the one that needs to be thrown away. He was the culprit that made me decide to buy a new pack of them. Okay, I like that. I think it looks good. I'm liking it okay. Alright, let me run in and get, I don't know if I think I'm going to go with a dark purple to mount it on. See what you guys think. Yeah, it looks pretty against the dark purple. I'm not going to mount it now, however, because I will spray it with a fixative and give it a little bit of a sheen. I don't think I want to do any dangles down here. I really don't. If I end up adding any dangles, it might be some small ones from the top of the page, but I'll decide later. If I'm going to do that. And I don't know why. There's a couple places that red is not wanting to dry, so I need to leave it alone so I don't smear it. Because if I smeared it at this point, I would really be mad at myself. Do this on plain white paper and then use the magicals. I suppose you could, Eileen. As wet as you have to get the paper to dissolve the magicals, I mean, we can try it next time. Remind me that we'll do a design underneath and then put the magicals on top. I would bet you could, but really the amount of water that you put on does alter the property of the papers, for sure. It really does. All right, here we go. I'll put this aside and let it dry so I don't start smearing it all over the place. But I am going to mount that on the purple. Find a sketch. That's a great idea, Kathy. Find a sketchbook, go do art therapy on the couch. That's one of my favorite things to do. Okay. I don't know how many of these I made. So here's the baby ATC. I inked the edges. I don't think you guys had seen that. And I put glossy accents on the little heart in the middle. And then did the snowman version with snow on the black and then black on the white. So that will be the ATC. I don't have the backers on it yet. I'm not going to send them. I know for certain I'm not sending them until after the kids leave. Because I have another little idea that I might want to do. And look, I forgot to color that little thing right there. And then there are 3 little berries here that didn't get colored either. I guess I'm going to have to look through these pretty darn carefully. So they're done. There's a whole big stack of them getting ready to go. I'm glad they're done because that was one thing. Thank you, you guys. So if you didn't join the swap, you don't get one. Thanks, Debbie. Am I ready for the kids? You know, if they walked in the house right now, yeah, I would say other than the kids' room, I've had to dig out some stuff that I needed to look for. But otherwise, if they walked in right now, I'd say, Jamie, you need to vacuum the rug. Laura, you need to dust, and then we're ready. Because that's really all I have on tap for tomorrow is to go ahead and do the last minute dusting and vacuuming and yeah, I'm essentially ready. And then cooking, you know, I've still got cooking to do, but I'm harsh. I am harsh. I am, Jeannie, I am harsh. And heartless. Yep, CB will get one. She joined the swap. Okay, and then let me look at my book somewhere. I brought it in here because I think I wrote down that there were 2 others. Janice asked for either, I don't remember. She didn't ask for a J. Well, I'm going to have to dust and vacuum after they leave too, but I dust before they come because, yeah, I live with a cat, you know. Hello. Yeah. The cat, if it wasn't for the cat, I wouldn't have to clean that much. Robert and I are not that dirty of people, but I don't know, the cat, she runs and jumps, and I don't know. She stirs up a lot of dust. All right, hit there. It said send Mindy an M. Where else did I? Where's the other note? I know Janice wanted one. I thought I put it in my book so I wouldn't lose it again. Was it before Jackie was here or after Jackie was here? What did I do with the note? That's why I have to write stuff down, you guys, because I am mindless. I am absolutely flippin' mindless. I know Janice asked for something. All right, well, it doesn't matter. We'll just do another letter. Just throw out a letter. Who cares? I can come back and I'll find the note. Oh, I know, Dorothy. I know that they're coming to see me, not the house. I just feel better when I know the house is dusted, it's vacuumed, and then I'll turn around and do it again when they leave. You're right, Debbie. She asked me for a P. I think it was a P or... Oh, that just annoys me. And I know the note is around here somewhere, but oh well. I'm not sure which color. I like this one a lot. The shimmery one is really cool too. Let's try this one, the shimmery one, simply because I want to see, one, if the ink that I put on top of it pushes the shimmer back, and I want to see if the shimmer is going to wreck my pen. So I'm going to be working on about the same color background. But it doesn't, it only has a couple places where there is powder residue. So, somebody throw out a letter. I'm just going to take a credit card or, one of these. Here's my ARP membership. They send me these like every day. I swear to God, I get an ARP offer. I think I got my first ARP offer when I was like 50. I was so pissed when that came that day. It was like, what the hell do you guys, why are you sending me this stuff? I'm not that old yet. But yeah, these people spend a ton of money on mailing. They did know it was my birthday. I'm just going to scrape it and get any of the excess powder off that might trash out my pen. I don't think it's going to, see how there's a bunch of powder right there popping off? It's not going to alter the design any, and the shimmer's not going anywhere. But yeah, I don't really want it trashing out my pen. The new age is 50? Okay. I suppose another thing, of course, I don't want to get it wet or damp because I'm going to be drawing on it. I would say another thing I could do is probably go over it lightly with a baby wipe and get any of that. But it feels okay. Let's see. Tar Heel Teresa said T. We're going with a T. T it is. All right, I'm trying to think if I want to use the T in the book. I like those letters in the book because they're so cool and stylized. And I don't have to think that much. Not thinking is a good thing for me. And I would bet you guys $100 that before you have company coming, you clean your house too. I'm not the only loco nutcase around here. I'm pretty sure. Now, I said I like the book, but I kind of like that tea. That's kind of a cool tea. We're doing that tea right there, exactly as it's shown because it's so cool looking. Janice's grandson is PJ. Okay. Debbie, you know everything. I know that she did, I think P was one of the letters, so I'll do that. All right, I'll start with my work area first, and I like that last one with 3/4 inch on either side because it gives me plenty of room to work if I want to trim it down or mount it later. So that's what we will do. This one wasn't cut straight to begin with, so maybe we'll get a straight cut when we're done. So are you guys all ready for your family or Thanksgiving? What do you guys got going on? I've been so wrapped up in me, I haven't asked anybody else. You got family coming? Are you cooking? Are you going out? If it was Robert and I, even though I love cooking the whole meal and having the leftovers and all that, I honestly think I would just go out. Just let somebody else cook me prime rib or something. That's what I ended up having for my birthday. Oh, you looked it up. Good on you. You're a smart girl. You want those discounts? Don't get all excited, Button. Believe me, there isn't that much advantage to ARP. The only time I really got to take advantage of it was on hotel rooms. But now with the online hotel reservations and all that, hell, you don't even need ARP. You can get your discounts right on the computer. Okay, you have no family and hubby is working. You'll be making turkey shepherd's pie. That sounds good. You have no family left, so... Oh, Teresa, I wish you could get in the car and drive up here. Your son's coming and you're eating steak. Yummy. No, I'm doing the whole deal. My brother will come. And bring, his whole family will come. And that's my niece who had such a hard time of it, I want to find the middle of this. That's about the middle right there. Yeah, and they'll bring Jamie and Joe will bring the baby, so, of course, the girlies will be here, so it'll be fun. And then, yeah, we'll probably go Friday and do a fish fry out at my brother's house out at Uchi Lake. He has two houses, one in Spavanon, one in Uchi. So we'll probably go to the Uchi Lake house and have a fish fry. And then the cool thing about going out there is it's out so far out in the middle of nowhere that there's not even phone service. So the girlies don't know it yet, but yeah, they won't have their phones. Oh, well. I would love for you to come, Teresa. I like people coming. I really do. As much as a misanthrope as I am, I do like people to come. Gets my butt motivated to get the house clean, to do some projects that I probably have been putting off for years. So, let me see. I'll just mark it on a ruler. This is about my halfway point. Okay. My family is actually, as far as my siblings and stuff, we're getting smaller all the time, too. Of course, Thanksgiving always makes me think of my grandmother. We always went to my grandmother's house. down here in Veneta, Oklahoma, for Thanksgiving. And those were, in all honesty, my favorite, my absolute favorite time of the year was coming down to my grandmother's house for Thanksgiving. Or I loved coming down in the summer because I got to come alone. I didn't have to share the time with my brothers or. So yeah, I loved coming down because she'd spoil me and I could have what I wanted. I just loved it. CB, I got a new, you got here late, so you didn't get to see. I got a new lettering book yesterday when I went shopping. Hand lettering book. So while I'm looking forward to the kids coming because I love this. And believe it or not, I love cooking for them. I love, I love everything about it. I'm not looking forward to when they're gone too, because I have a new book that I want to start working in. So, I'll get sad, and the day they leave, I always bawl like a baby. You'd think I'm 10 years old. I cry when they come, and I cry when they leave. But that's okay. I'll show it to you again, CB. I think Dorothy may have already ordered it. I thought it was a good book, and I got it at Hobby Lobby with 50% off or 40% off. So, yeah, I thought it was a pretty good deal. Ended up getting it for like just over $10, almost $11. So I'm drawing this design first. There's some yellow powder there I can see because when I just erased, it smudged. So we'll see how my pen likes that. This one I'm doing more planned, obviously. I'm doing almost the exact one that's in the book because I like it. It's going to be there already tomorrow, Dorothy. Wow. That is some kind of fast delivery. Did you order it from Amazon UK? I had not seen the book before. But in all honesty, oh, you know what? I made that tea too long. I'm going to go ahead and end the tea up here so I can dangle off the bottom of it. Duh. Yeah, that's better, right? Teresa, do you like these colors? Now that I've already chosen. Yeah. Do you like these colors? Great time to ask, Wiener Breath. I'm going to add something over here just to balance it. Not much because it's got the heart for balance over here, but I'm going to go ahead and add something over here. Yep, there's powder over here. Oh well, that'll be alright. That's what I was wondering, Debbie. I just didn't want to get it damp before I started drawing on it. Well, we'll just see how it goes. That's all we can do. If I wreck a pen, I wreck a pen. It'll give me a reason to do another Amazon order. But I think that rolling ruler may already be my reason for another Amazon order. Which, hunky UPS guy will be here in a while. Oh, and I won Jamie, APG Jamie Edge. I won her card lottery. I just put my hand down and the card was sitting here. Look at how beautiful. Sorry, I'm just taking a little rabbit trail here. Look at, I won APG Jamie's card lottery. That background is so gorgeous. This is actually a photo of the piece of art. But look at that background. I don't know if she did, it almost, of course you can't feel anything, it almost looks like she did modeling paste through some stencils or something. And then it's got a photograph of an old house. I don't know if it's an old house that is important in her life or whatever, but thank you for the card, APG Jamie. I love it. I actually wish I could feel the actual piece of art. But yeah, I won the card lottery. And inside it says butterfly wishes and thankful kisses, XOXO APG Jamie. So, oh, you watched her make the background? Yeah, well, I'm going to have to go chase it down on YouTube because the background is really, really cool. Even the photograph of it is really, really cool. So in real life, you know it's got to be some kind of awesome. Now, I got myself sidetracked, so here we go. We're going back to the letter. And I know Eileen has to leave at some point. I'm not watching the screen, so hopefully I'm where you guys can see what I'm doing. The roast is starting to smell really, really good. I have to say that. I haven't put the meatloaf in to bake yet. It's just ready to go in. But the roast is smelling really good. There's where I was drawn over the powder, so we'll see. You can get a rolling ruler at the dollar store or even at Walmart real cheap. Okay, well, see, I didn't know that. I haven't seen them. So I probably don't need one, in all honesty. When I look at the tools that I have, I mean, I have the best tools that a draftsperson could ever have. So it's not like I need to go out and buy one. I just hate to think there's a tool out there that I don't have. That's bad. I like this tea, even though it doesn't have a huge amount of embellishment. I like it. Oops. Don't like that, but I'll fix it when I color them in. Alright, and that feels fairly well balanced to me. Yeah, it feels fairly well balanced. I'm going to go ahead, because I've got so much up here, I'm going to go ahead and extend the circles on down here. Give it a little bit more weight coming down that way. Cass, I don't know. It just showed it in the book. Where did I put the book? The book has gone missing. No, it's underneath my pile of crap over here. Yeah, it helps you roll a long straight line is all it does. But I have a drafting table that has a straight edge on it. So my parallel lines or my horizontal lines are always perfect if I'm going to use it. And my vertical lines, I have triangles. So I can't imagine why I would need this. It's just a tool I don't have. Here you go. That's what it looks like. It's a rolling ruler. This one is by Alvin, and it's made in Taiwan. So it's making it's for making rules. Cool diagonal rules. It's got a compass on it and stuff like that. It's a drafting tool, so but I don't have one. So yep. And I have to have everything. I hope you like shimmer, Teresa, because yeah, this bad boy is shimmery. And the weird thing is, like, I thought that shimmer had come off on my hands, but it's not. It is staying put. I'm not sure. I'm gonna look when I erase and see if the eraser doesn't even take it off. Like that shimmer is in the paper now. And that had to be the Lindy's spray, I think. No, that was the iridescent medium, wasn't it? I think it was. Because this is old paper. See how shimmery it is? Parts of it are not, and then parts of it are. So, shimmery, shimmery. Alright, gotta get my pencil rule out of there. Oh, and I forgot these. Alright, now we're going to color in a little bit. I might have to go back and darken some of the black lines from what I erased on top. They've kind of wanting to lighten a little bit, but I can fix them, no big deal. Alright, here we go. We're going to color, and I'm going to go ahead and use the Crayola Super Tips again because they happen to be right here at my fingertips. We're going to have purple hearts. What I really wanted to see was what the shimmer would, how it would behave when I put color on top with it. The shimmer goes ahead and comes right on through. See where I colored that purple? Of course, these are water-based. Maybe if I did something different, but that shimmer comes right through. You ain't getting rid of that shimmer. I'm telling you. For real. I want the real dark purple. The paper accepts the color a lot better where there is not shimmer. That's for sure. Can't go wrong with purple. That's for sure. Hi, Galena. Galena, Purplina. I'm doing these all purples, blues, and greens. I want to do that one in the green. I like that dark green I used just a minute ago. And these black ones, they're the ones that have scent to them. Oh my God. I cannot stand them. I will never ever buy pens that have scent again. I can't decide. I'm going to do, yeah, I think I am going to do this. I am going to go ahead and color that crossbar, I think. I'm going to do the T going down in that turquoisey color. Yeah, I am. Too late. Done deal. We're going for it. The pen is acting like it's drying up a little bit, so I don't know if that's the Magicals or if the pen truly is just old and drying up. I definitely needed a new set of these, so I'm glad I got one. I've had it a week or so. I just haven't opened it yet. Okay, let me do a couple of these in that same color to make it kind of harmonious, I think. I'm going to do this heart up here in the dark purple. Stomach's growling. I've been cooking all morning and I haven't eaten. But it was all raw meat, so you couldn't eat it. Hang on, I'm looking. Hey, we'll see what this does. I think that may. Let me get a dark blue. Alright, and I'm going to try the black. Let's see which black I want to use. I'll use the Food Ball Black. I think it'll work best. Let me test it to make sure. Yeah. Probably hard to see on camera, but in real life you can see it good. Just doing some polka dots on the T. Like that. I'm going to have to darken a couple lines. I think my eraser kind of goofed them up. The color really changed when it got on that shimmer stuff. But it's still cool looking. Sound like a monster. My stomach growling. I know. I'm hungry. It's noon and I haven't eaten anything. Go ahead. Let's see. It's 11:17. What have I been on? A couple hours now. Anyway, that book CB that I was talking about. I'll just leave that there. The book that I'm talking about is it's called Hand Lettering. Oops, I'll have to zoom back out a little bit. Hand Lettering by Marcy Donnelly and Deanne Singh. If you like lettering, I think it's kind of a fun book. You know, they give you lots of examples and the actual alphabet. So if you don't want to actually draw that, you could just as easily trace it and get the alphabet. So that's a cool thing. Lots of border ideas, different alphabet ideas, project ideas. Here's embellishment, how to do embellishments. And so I don't know. For the $10 after the coupon, I think it was worth it for sure. I really do. And a lot of this, frankly, if you don't want to buy the book, you can get a lot of this online now. Go on to YouTube or just Google up some lettering ideas. You can get a ton of this online, but there's something about me and books. I have to buy it if I see it. So that was the book, Hand Lettering. It was one of my very favorite birthday presents to myself. So I'll be playing with it after the kids leave. I won't have much time before then, but okay, I think I'm going to do one more letter. That food ball is just sitting right on top, the food ball ink. And if I brush this now, the red and the black, I would move all over the place. So I've got to let this one sit for a while. I probably will mount this on the same dark purple as the other one because you guys can't see all the purple that's in the background, but there's a ton of purple in the background that's hard for you guys to see. And very, very shimmery. Thanks, Teresa. All right, I'll do one more. Probably on this same kind of color scheme paper. This one, however, has no shimmer, and it has a little bit more blue, I would say, dark blue, which I love. All right, just because we can, and I might save a pen, I'm going to wipe it real quick with a baby wipe. Hi, Debbie. I'll try and make it to your stream tonight. Have a great afternoon. I need to blow my nose, too. My allergies haven't been acting up that bad lately. The powdery that I feel is obviously the white out of one of those magicals. I'm not getting much color off, but I can see the white moving. So I hope I'm not sorry I just did that because I barely brushed over that. But when I, it's going to have wrinkles. And I ain't ironing it, CB. I'm not ironing it. Let me get it equally wet down here, and then I'll blow dry it real quick. Let's see if I can find the heat gun. Oh my gosh, this is a mess. All right. Okay, it's pretty dry now. All right. We'll just work with it, and then when I glue it down, it'll straighten itself out. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. All right. What letter do we want to do this time? Yeah, I want to. I love getting that iron out and standing for hours. Are you kidding me? I used to do that. I'm not doing it anymore. That's why they have dry cleaners. Of course, I used to take most of my work clothes to the dry cleaner. Looking for a cool letter that looks fun to draw. Or if somebody yells out a letter, I will do the letter. Okay, button saying Z. It's a stamp, Teresa. It's actually one of my very favorite stamp sets, and I've had it, honest to God, for years and years and years. It's a Mary Engelbright stamp set, and I have used the heck out of it. It's got the best, useful, cutest stamps ever. It's called For Christmas Give Your Heart, and I've had it, honestly, I can't even tell you how many years I've had this. Probably more than 20. But there's the For Christmas Give Your Heart. It's got the little elf guy. I've used the heck out of him. A stocking, a gingerbread man, candy cane, the Merry Christmas, which I used on the inside, is gorgeous. Christmas tree, and then this is, you can tell I've used the heck out of it. I had to cut it because the design was on this end of the stamp, and I kept getting crap on the edge, so I just cut it off. But that used to be a square. And then the holly border and the snowman. This is honestly one of my very favorite of all time stamp sets. But I love anything Mary Engelbright too. I'm like a cute person. What can I say? I like cute. A lot of stampers. I mean, I've moved out of that whole cute phase, but I still love me a cute stamp. All right, Lynn is saying L. All right, Lynn, you've been such a huge fan and supporter. I am doing an L for Lynn. This might be odd because the weight is on the bottom of the letter rather than the top. So let's see what they've done for L. They've done a lowercase L, and then I like the uppercase L, frankly. All right, we're going to do the uppercase L. So here we go. I think the paper is pretty dry. I'll give myself my borders again. I might be able to use that background paper on all three of these. That would be awesome for me. I hate having scraps of paper around. Well, in fact, I don't. I just throw it away. Figure when I want more, I'll just have to buy it. Because I'm not chasing down scraps. Just not doing it. Life's too short. And your L is going to be a little bit smaller because that the bottom part of the L, yeah, is where I'm going to hang stuff off of. So, all right, there we go. We've got our borders. I'll pull you guys back down. Oops. And this one doesn't have the shimmer, so erasing on it is not going to be a problem either. Alright, the L itself, I'm going to keep it 2 inches. So I have plenty of room for dangles. And I'll probably add more than they're showing. Because I'll have that. Let's see, the center, 1 1/4 and 1/8. So right there is about center. I am a sweet thing, huh? Yep. Alright, here we go. I think I don't want it that squat and wide, so I'm going to come in a little bit, I think. I'm going to come down. I think I'm going to come down longer. Because otherwise I'm getting the design so darn, the L so darn small, you won't be able to even see it probably. Alright. There. I think that's better. Alright. Good, good, good. I want it a little wider than that. That's better. I think right about there. Too big. That's better. That's good. I can live with that. Yep, I think I can live with that. I am going to straighten the upright with a ruler though. I don't think it's cheating because if you've got cool tools, you ought to use them. That's my philosophy. Midway is about there, so. All right. Oh, you idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot. Ignore that. Robert left the compressor on, and it's sitting out there running off and on. Wonder if he knows that. I don't even know how to turn it off. I could go and plug it, but I'd probably wreck something. I don't even know why he had the compressor on. Here we go. I was going to make your L bigger, so here we go. There we go. All right, that's better. Yeah, that's better. Um, there we go. All right. I'm going to go ahead and start inking. I'm going to use my ruler for this straight edge because I can. And this one, I may have to add some stuff at the top. I may have to do that because it looks bare and naked up there. Can't have bare and naked. Bare and naked is not good. Did Eileen already leave? I know she had to go somewhere this afternoon. And I've been busy drawing, not paying attention. I hate that she still hurts. That's so icky. That's why I need to vacuum, you guys, because I erase and push all these erasers off on my floor. Alright, let's get after this. Oh, she's been gone a while? Okay. I knew she had to go somewhere. I just wasn't sure if she'd already left. She wasn't having any fun today anyway because she wasn't bossing me around. Just saying. It is hot in here today. What is it? Oh, it's almost 60 outside. Shoot, it's warmed up nice today. It was in the 30s when I got up this morning. It was chilly. So I dressed for 30 degrees. So no wonder I'm warm. I'm going to be real warm this afternoon. Oven will be going, everything. Have dishpan hands. This needs to be a little bolder up here because the stem of that L is so bald. Alright, let's color. And I'll kind of try and stay with that same color palette. I'll add a little bit darker blue, more blue this time because there's more blue in the paper. Oh, she told you guys you had to tell me what to do? Oh, well, I'm glad you ignored her. I haven't been watching chat that much anyway, so. I really like that when I added that dark red, so I'm going to add some more to this. I'll do this in the dark red. Oh, I could have done the heart in the red. I'll do the heart in the red anyway. I'll add some lines to that or something. Yeah, I like the heart and the red. Sorry, dudes. I think I'm going to. I don't like that the cross of the L being just naked like that, so I'm going to go ahead and put some diagonal lines in it, I think. Lighter weight, but just something in there. Yeah, that feels more comfortable, I think. So what are you guys yakking about? Oh, CB, we need to do that. We really need to do that. How do we find out how to get that done? I would participate in that for sure. This feels a little plain to me. I mean, I like it. One nice thing about this paper is there's a lot more magical definition. So I'm going to call this one done. I may, after I get it mounted, have to dangle a few things from the ceiling. But this one will probably be on that same black or dark. And after this, I'm going to call it a day, guys. It's almost 1 o'clock here, and I still have a ton of stuff to do. So, and I'd like to get it done before Ratatouille gets home. So there's Tar Heel Teresa, and I will put on the back of them who they're going to. Make sure, well, hang on, I've got the address book right here. Let me see. I'll tell you whether or not I need addresses. I should have them. I have, Teresa, I have yours on Berkeley. Tell me if that's still okay. Lynn, I may or may not have yours. I do have yours, Lynn, if you're still on first place. And this is for Mindy. And I'm not sure if I have Mindy's address. All right, I need Mindy's address. But I'll message her and tell her I need her address. See, that I should make people send me the address because that will be my reminder that I owe them something. But I will message her this afternoon that I need her address. Okay, good, Teresa. So these will all get mounted on the purple background. I may have to set this aside until after the kids leave, but it definitely, everything will be out of here the first part of next week. Oh, you're welcome, Lynn, Teresa. But yeah, now I feel like I need to go on with my rat killing and get ready for the kids. I don't have that much left to do, but I don't like feeling the pressure either. And that's just my anal personality, you guys. I know if they walked in here right now, it would be fine. It would be absolutely fine. That's more my anal personality than anything. But yeah, they're probably not going out of here until first part of the week. I will set them aside until after the kids leave. And I will go ahead and do one for Janice too before I get everything mailed out. And I think that was all I had to tell you guys today. Have a very, very, very happy Thanksgiving if you're in the U.S. If you're not in the U.S., you're probably sick of our holidays. I will. I actually enjoy doing this stuff, Lynn. So I whine and piss and moan about it, but in all reality, I love doing stuff like this. So it's all good, and I'll have really fun with the kids when they're here. They're older now, so I don't have to worry so much about how am I going to entertain them or anything like that. Yeah, they can pretty much take care of themselves, and that's why I'm doing like the pork and the meatloaf and stuff like that. If they get hungry, go make yourself a sandwich or heat it up in the microwave, whatever, because they're getting bigger. They can take care of their own needs a little bit more, which I like. I will not be streaming anymore this week unless the kids want to. But the kids get here tomorrow, and then Thanksgiving is Thursday, and then Friday we're going to my brother's. And then they'll leave Saturday. So Saturday and Sunday will be spent cleaning up the mess from them, because I'll have two bedrooms and a bathroom to put back in order. And by then the house will need vacuuming and stuff again. But that's okay. Robert will help me. And Robert does get 4 days off, so he's off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. He can help me. So yeah, I probably won't, unless the kids want to. If the kids want to, then I will, but I don't know if they'll want to or not. So thanks for coming, and I'm going to stop the recording now. If you watched on YouTube, thanks a lot. Happy Thanksgiving, and I'll be back on my regular stream Monday at 1 o'clock, Monkey Island Madness over at Ustream TV. So thanks again.